Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening. I'm Sam.
I'm Ren.
And that's that.
That's that. I was very aggressive that time.
That is that. Well, it's we're doing this a little bit late, so it's actually mid-August right now instead of the start of August. So there might be some more timely news stories that you.
Oh, excuse me.
Excuse me, Microsoft
Somebody's not muted his notifications.
There might be some more timely news stories that you would expect us to get to, considering when we're recording this, but we will not. You will hear them at the start, hopefully, of September. You're only going to hear July stories this time, so get used to it.
Oh, yeah, July.
Yeah.
Well, should we explain why?
If you want.
Because it's not just me and Sam here right now. You may feel another presence.
Yeah.
An adorable presence. There is, in fact, a dog with us.
We got a dog.
Yeah, we got a dog. And that is why this podcast is so late.
I wouldn't say that's why.
I'm saying that's why.
It's factored into it, but we could have done it. We just, to be honest with you.
We became parents to this cute little doggo.
Things happen. We're busy. It is what it is. You might remember that Bailey guested on the podcast a couple of times. He is not our dog.
No, he's our friend's dog.
This dog is Dodger.
He is
our dog, and therefore will be on every podcast from now on.
Yeah. Much like Bailey isn't really aware of personal space, so apologies if there's any microphone attacks from him.
Do you have anything to say, Dodger?
He's giving us some sniffs.
That's good words from Dodger there.
Thanks, Dodge.
Oh my God, what have I just done here?
He's deleted it. He's deleted
no,
all of the
deleted.
document.
Oh,
it's
dear.
gone. We're going to have to just make it up.
That's not true. I've just scrolled down a bit.
Panic over nothing. Right, I'm ready. I'm
Are you
so
ready?
ready. I'm ready because you know what? I've got this feeling that July is pretty spooky.
You'd think so. Normally, you would expect July to be completely void of spooky stories.
Mm-hmm.
But there was some.
What?
Insane. Let's start, shall we?
Yeah, I'm ready. I'm so
You know how
ready.
it goes. The big three. We're starting with ghosts.
Woo.
Here's the first story. Maybe the only story for ghosts, I think.
Okay.
And this relates to one we did a month or two back.
Okay.
Here's the title. Paranormal investigator Dan Rivera dies at 54 while touring with haunted Annabelle doll.
Oh, yeah.
The source for this is NDTV. A 54-year-old paranormal investigator died suddenly while touring with supposedly haunted Annabelle doll. His tour organizers said. According to the New York Post, Dan Rivera was a U.S. Army veteran, was in Pennsylvania on his sold-out Devils on the Run tour when the incident took place. He died on Sunday shortly after finishing a 3-day sellout stop in Gettysburg, hosted by ghostly images of Gettysburg tours at the Soldiers National Orphanage. The New England Society for Psychic Research said. According to the Post, Mr. Rivera died unexpectedly after completing his tour, in which the group brought the alleged haunted doll, Annabelle, across the country to various sites. Firefighters and medics were rushed to his hotel in Gettysburg on Sunday evening for a report of CPR in progress on a male patient. But by the time the medics arrived at the scene, Mr. Rivera had died. The exact cause of death remains unclear. According to the Evening Sun, coroner's office personnel said the death did not appear suspicious and that Rivera was found alone in his hotel room and investigation is ongoing.
Not suspicious.
Apparently not. Now, see, I would argue if you were to be killed by a haunted doll, it would look like a natural death.
Yeah.
But there was no mention of any health problems, no mention of any kind of, I don't know, there's nothing mentioned. It just says, oh, it's not suspicious. But he's only 54. He's throwing around with a notably haunted doll.
Yeah.
I'm just saying she might have did him in.
She might have did him in.
Is it disrespectful to say that?
I don't think so.
Well, that's all right then.
What if he tries to let us know from beyond the grave that it was in fact her?
Mr. Rivera, if you're listening to this from beyond the grave and you think you can tell us, please give us a sign right now.
Or comment on the video once it's posted.
And while you're there, like and subscribe.
Yeah.
What do you think?
It's probably the doll, isn't it?
Probably the doll.
Yeah. It's probably
I mean, obviously, we
Secretarian.
could do with more information to really know. It may be that he was ill and we didn't know about it, but he didn't say anything in the story. So, yes.
I've raised my hand for all listeners because it's only audio. Is it considered spoilers for next month, for August? Was that news in August about, was it Matt Rife that owns the house or the doll is buying? Was it Matt Rife?
He was doing something like that, wasn't it? I can't remember exactly what it was.
There's something to do with the doll, right?
I guess that would be August spoilers in a way, but
Sorry, guys.
It is the real world, so you might have heard it anyway.
I'm having a quick Google.
But I don't know if. I think that's unreal. Unless what you're suggesting is Matt Rife needed him out of the way.
Buys infamous Annabelle doll's house and reveals plans for its future. That's what it says here.
I don't think the two things are connected. I don't think he'd need him out of the way in order to buy the house. This is either there's no way it's just a normal happening because he wasn't that old, and as far as we know, there are no health issues. So it's not just a normal death. It is weird.
It's sus,
but it's not necessarily the doll. But considering he was with the doll, I think it's probably the doll.
Yeah.
Yeah, you agree?
I think it could very well be the doll. Maybe
We're
the
in
doll
agreement
didn't
then.
want to talk.
Doll was not into it. So that's that. That's it for ghosts.
That's it.
That's it. That's all there
Well,
was.
you know what they say. Ghosts don't like summer.
It needed knowing.
That's the saying.
We're gonna move on to UFOs.
Sorry.
Don't make fun of me.
I am very sorry. That's not very spooky.
So there's
of me.
a couple of stories that I almost put in, but I thought there's not enough there to justify actually putting a story
We
in.
need some meaty stories.
So I'm just going to quickly mention them.
Right. Some honourable mentions. Here we go.
Honourable mentions, yes. So there's a documentary coming out about the 2019 event Storm Area 51. Do you remember this?
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
Is
They
it
Can't Stop
out?
Us All.
Is it out yet?
I don't think it's out yet, but I'm not 100% sure. I've not seen anything else about it, only this story about it coming out. So I don't think it's out yet. There was recently a weaponized podcast with Jeremy Corbell and George Knapp about this, about the background of this, and them talking to the guy who was sort of doing this event and everything that happened. If you want to know more, go listen to that.
Honestly,
that was a cool little event.
What a beautiful time to be on the internet.
Or you can just watch the documentary that's coming out that will also tell you.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't think it's being made by them, so it might have a different point of view. Who
Okay.
knows? Also, relating to Area 51, there is, or was, I don't know if it's out now, but there was a wildfire
Oh.
that was threatening to burn up Area 51.
Oh, no.
So, I mean, on the one hand, that's not good. On the other hand, that lets all the aliens out. So, might be interesting to see how that goes. Just bear that in mind. If you're in the Nevada desert area, you probably already know about it, but just be careful. And
if you see an alien,
keep an eye out. If the fire reaches them and the aliens get let out, we might
they
see
just
that.
run out like a prison break.
Could happen.
It's just aliens just storming out.
Yeah. So those are the honorable mention stories. So let's get into the actual stories now.
I'm ready.
Story 1. UFO hunters plan bizarre event to summon alien spaceships to Scotland.
I'm ready.
Source for this is the Scottish Sun.
That's a different sun than what the rest of the world has.
It's true, they have a different one. It's not as warm.
No.
Okay, the bonkers plan. So you can see what they think right from the get-go.
I'm ready.
We'll see a team of paranormal investigators descend on the site of Scotland's most famous UFO incident later this month. And I assumed this was going to be about the Calvine UFO photograph. It's not.
Oh.
It's a different incident. They will try to make, quote, peaceful contact with extraterrestrials by using a specialist technique developed by famed US ufologist, whatever it is. And the approach involves meditating in a field and playing sci-fi sound effects.
Can we do it? We're paranormal investigators. We went on a ghost hunt. We have a podcast.
I don't really want to drive up to Scotland, though.
Dodger, can you drive?
Malcolm Robinson of Strange Phenomena Investigations has high hopes the plan could work after participants saw, quote, flashing lights during a trial run. He said, quote, "We are trying to bring any off-world craft into our airspace. There is a desire to bring forward these objects which people claim to be UFOs or UAPs. The meditation will send out a desire for open contact. In the background, we play these special sound effects which help to enhance the mood, but also the meditative process. It all sounds very airy-fairy, I get that, but this has been tried successfully all over the world."
What kind of
End
sci-fi
quote.
sound effects are we thinking? Do, 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 do.
Possibly. Maybe just some beeps and boops. The CE5 method, known as the Close Encounters of the Fifth Kind Protocol, was developed by Dr. Stephen Greer, founder of the Center of the Study of Extraterrestrial Intelligence. The alien enthusiasts will attempt to communicate using telepathy and guided meditations, which followers believe will help guide UFOs to the spot at the Decmont Woods near Livingston later this month. The site is famous for a 1979 incident which forestry worker Bob Taylor reportedly had an encounter with a spacecraft. He reputedly saw mysterious dome-shaped objects landing in a clearing. According to the teetotal churchgoer, metal spikes then dropped down and attached themselves to his trousers. He later woke in disheveled state before going to the cops. Baffled investigators were unable to establish what caused unusual marks seen on the ground, but detectives bagged up Bob's torn trousers as they probed whether he had been assaulted. The respected war hero continued to maintain he had been attacked by a spaceship thing until his death, aged 88 in 2007.
Oh, bless him.
Mr. Robinson hopes investigators will be able to attract aliens back to their site with their meditation later this month.
Imagine trying to attract aliens with meditation.
Yeah.
Of all things.
A trial run has already taken place on the outskirts of Bonnybridge near Falkirk, which is considered one of the world's UFO capitals. Mr. Robinson said, quote, "Some people did see some bright flashes in the sky. They came from various parts of the sky. We don't know what it was. It could have been anything. But the only reason I'm not singing and dancing about it is there may have been a natural explanation." End quote. We previously told how investigators have demanded a public inquiry in Scotland into the existence of UFOs. The alien enthusiasts believe any evidence of sightings should be made public and heard in front of a parliamentary committee. I like how it's like, there could have just been a natural explanation.
Yeah, but we're going to disregard that because we think aliens.
So yeah, what do you think? They'll be sat up there meditating.
Are they going to live stream it?
It
Can
didn't
we
say so.
watch it? I want to watch it. It's fair enough hearing about it. I want to witness it. So if we can't live stream it, we're off to Scotland.
It sounds like something you'd see as a parody of people into UFOs and conspiracies in like GTA or South Park or, Destroy All Humans or something like that. Where they'd be sat there meditating, trying to
it is
draw
very
the
destroy
UFOs
all
in.
humans in it.
They might destroy all humans. Bender will be on their side.
I just think it's so funny. Meditate.
They claim it's worked all over the world. Why don't you try some now?
Make some sci-fi
I'll
sound
do
effects.
sci-fi sound effects.
Oh, that's like Kif on Futurama when he's on Mars.
Have a look out the window. Is there a UFO? There might be one. You might have just summoned one.
Oh, no, it's a picture of a dog.
Never mind then. Right, that's that story. Anything else to say about that?
No, but I'm really, you know what? If you're listening, guys, and you're doing it, FaceTime me when you're doing it, innit?
Good luck to you.
Love it. Good luck to you. I'm very proud of you. Carry on. Right. What's next?
Next
We've got
story.
another UFO?
Another UFO?
Ooh.
Canada needs agency to manage public UFO sightings, says new federal report. The source for this is CBC, which I assume stands for Canadian Broadcasting Company or something like that.
Charlie better call.
Maybe. Canada needs a transparent public-facing agency in charge of maintaining... I'm sorry, Dodger. Are we boring you?
I am so sorry. He's done a big sigh just now.
Anyway, Canada needs a transparent public-facing agency in charge of managing reports of mystifying things seen darting, blinking, or hovering through our skies, according to a new report commissioned by Canada's top scientists.
Okay.
The Sky Canada Project report published this week calls calls for federal framework for managing UFO sightings by the public and pilots as a replacement for the current patchwork of protocols across departments that hinders scientific investigation. There is some evidence that there's something really unusual going on in the skies. We just don't have enough information," said Winnipeg-based science writer Chris Rutofsky, a director of the long-running Canadian UFO survey who was consulted for the report. The Sky Canada project was created in 2022 by the Office of Mononima, Canada's chief science advisor, partly in response to growing public interest in the topic of UFOs, also known as UAP, or unidentified anomalous or aerial phenomenon. Staff set out to identify challenges related to data collection on UAP sightings and provide a summary of how other countries approach the issue. The project was tasked with doing an environmental scan of historical reporting practices across the federal government and present-day UAP procedures of different federal agencies, and to consult non-governmental groups and experts in the country tracking and receiving UAP reports from the public. The report found Canada's fragmented UAP reporting protocols across departments complicates the application of scientific principles, making it onerous, if not impossible, for researchers to access and compile data for rigorous science-based analysis. Canada would benefit from an improved process for reporting, collecting, and studying UAP sightings, reads a section of the report. I think there was more to this. I thought we've got all the information we need there. I'm not going to waffle for too long.
Do you know what I love?
Yes.
That, like, even with the advances in technology and that and drones and stuff, people are still just wanting aliens, you know? They're so excited about them.
It's exciting.
Yeah, I know. That's what I'm saying, Sam. I'm glad that that's still there.
And the chances, however slim it is, the chances that not only does other intelligent life exist, but that it's already been here.
Mm-hmm.
And the chance that some of these sightings that are, I don't know how credible they are, but like that they've not been disproven, could actually be genuine is quite a thrilling. That's why we're all here.
In it, yeah.
That's why we're listening to this podcast and recording this podcast, because it's interesting.
Yeah.
But yeah, sort it out, Canada. Get yourself a system for reporting and compiling UFO sightings.
Mm-hmm.
The only country we really hear about for this stuff is the US. They're very public about it, and they're very public about having organizations and ways for reporting this. A lot of other countries don't say anything. It doesn't mean they don't have things, but you don't really hear much. Although a lot of countries, kind of like ours, kind of like the UK, are very stum about it.
Stum.
They do not talk about it.
Mm-mm.
Like, sometimes they'll release some files, which is always just like, obviously, there's nothing in it. If there was anything juicy, they wouldn't put it out there.
Yeah.
But, like, generally speaking, they just have an official policy. They don't exist, and they do not talk about it.
Mm-hmm.
But there's no way the people in our both military and civilian personnel in in the Air Force or civilian pilots or whatever, there's no way they aren't seeing things if everyone else is seeing them.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And I'm sure they're telling some people and it's just going nowhere.
Mm-hmm.
But, you know, you can talk to us if you want. It'll reach Matt and my mum and Pete. They'll know about it.
Shout out.
But, you know, whatever you want. Anyway, so yeah, I think that sounds like a good idea.
Yeah.
And if you're in Canada, maybe speak to your local elected government official about it.
Yeah, give them a buzz.
That's one way of getting things happening.
Have you plugged the right laptop in, I'm wondering?
You don't think I have? Yeah, it's charging.
Was it?
Yeah, it's doing some charge.
It's just gone a bit quiet, hasn't it?
And he's gone quiet. Let me just check. Plugged in, it says.
You're moving your document with your big belly.
Oh, yeah. I apologise for having such a big belly.
No, I like that belly. Get in my belly.
Now I have to scroll back.
Oh, no. He's on the move.
Oh, where are you going, Dodge?
Oh, you're going to lie right there, right on all the wires. That's where you need to
on the
lie.
wires. That's where we like it.
Mm-hmm.
It's a bit cooler down there, I think.
Yep.
Right. Any more thoughts on that before we move on?
Nope, let's do it.
All right, then. So this story comes in two parts. There was the initial part, and then there's a bit of an update, so I'll kind of put them together.
Okay.
Newly discovered interstellar visitor 3I/Atlas shoots towards us. So this is Life Science. A mysterious uninvited guest has been spotted shooting through the solar system at breakneck speed. And for the first time, you can now see this interstellar visitor barreling towards us for yourself, thanks to a free live stream from the Virtual Telescope Project. I'm not sure if that's still going, considering this is a decent amount of time later.
Yeah.
But there's probably an upload of it, a VOD of it, so I'm sure you can go watch it.
Go watch the VOD.
The newly discovered interloper, initially dubbed A11PL3Z, was revealed to us on Tuesday, the 1st of July,
Right at the start.
when researchers spotted it in data collected by the Asteroid Terrestrial Impact Last Alert System, aka Atlas, which automatically scans the night sky using telescopes in Hawaii, Chile, and South Africa. The mysterious object is travelling towards the sun at around 152,000 miles per hour, which is 245,000 kilometers per hour, and is set on a very flat and straight trajectory, unlike any other known object in our solar system. Many experts initially predicted that it was an interstellar object, meaning it originates from beyond the sun's gravitational influence and has enough momentum to shoot straight through our cosmic neighborhood without slowing down. On Wednesday, the 2nd of July, NASA confirmed this and revealed that the interloper is most likely a comet. It has now been officially named 3I/Atlas, or 3L.
3L.
I don't know if it's L or I, but either way. The extrasolar entity is too faint to be visible to the naked eye or through amateur stargazing equipment, although it may brighten sufficiently to become visible to background telescopes in the coming weeks and months. However, the upcoming live stream from the Virtual Telescope Project will share the view from the VTP's powerful telescope in Manciano, Italy. The live stream was recorded on the 3rd of July and can be viewed on VTP's YouTube channel. Cool. It said upcoming, but then it said it's already happened, so I don't know. But either way, if you want to see it, go to the VTP's YouTube channel. Only 2 other confirmed interstellar visitors have ever been spotted before now. Comet 2I or L Borisov, which was seen shooting through the solar system in 2019, and Oumuamua, a cigar-shaped object that made headlines in 2017 when some astronomers argued it was potentially an alien probe, before experts showed it was most likely a hydrogen-spewing space rock. However, scientists suspect that many more interstellar interlopers likely pass through our cosmic neighborhood undetected. 3I/Atlas is believed to measure up to 12 miles or 20 kilometers across and is currently around 4.5 times as far from the sun as Earth is. It will reach its closest point to the sun, known as perihelion, on the 30th of October, coming within 1.4 Earth-Sun distances or astronomical units, AU, of our home star. Shortly before this happens, the comet will also make its closest approach to Mars, coming within 0.4 AU of the red planet. Earth will be on the opposite side of the sun to 3I Atlas during the comet's solar flyby. The object will likely make its closest approach to Earth in December on its journey back out of the solar system. As a result, the comet poses no threat to Earth and will remain a minimum distance of at least 1.6 astronomical units, NASA officials wrote in a statement.
Little Christmas treat for us.
Yeah, a little Christmas treat. So that was the initial story about this object.
Yeah.
And then we get an update from a known name in the UFO field. I can't remember if we brought him up or not. Sorry if there's a bit of noise there. My hand was a little
cramping
uncomfortable,
up a bit,
so I was just readjusting the microphone. Avi Loeb. Have we talked about him?
Don't know.
I cannot remember, and
memory's not the best.
I don't remember the exact scenario of how he became known in the UFO field, but he's into it. So take it with a grain of salt what he says.
Okay.
Although he is a credited scientist. So he's not just a random person.
Not a rando, no.
But he wants to believe.
Much like Mulder.
So the source for this is Fox News. Which goes over some of the stuff we've just read, but I'll go through it. Astronomers recently discovered a rare interstellar object passing through our solar system, and a Harvard physicist is sounding the alarm that its strange characteristics might indicate it's more than just a typical comet. Quote, maybe the trajectory was designed, Dr. Avi Loeb, science professor at Harvard University, told Fox News Digital. If it had an object to be on a reconnaissance mission to either send mini probes to those planets or monitor them, it seems quite anomalous. Although NASA has classified the object as a comet, Loeb noted that the image of a cosmic visitor indicated an unexpected glow appearing in front of the object rather than trailing behind it, something he described as quite surprising. Usually with comets, you have a tail, a cometary tail, where dust and gas are reflecting sunlight, and that's the signature of a comet, Loeb told Fox News Digital. Here you see a glow in front of it, not behind it. Measuring about 20 kilometers across, making it larger than Manhattan, 3-Eye Atlas is also unusually bright for its distance. However, according to Loeb, its most unusual characteristic is its trajectory. If you imagine objects entering the solar system from random directions, just 1 in 500 of them would be aligned so well with the orbits of the planets, he said. The interstellar object, which comes from the center of the Milky Way galaxy, is also expected to pass near Mars, Venus, and Jupiter, something that is also highly improbable to happen at random, according to Loeb. It also comes close to each of them with the probability of 1 in 20,000, he said. If it turns out to be technological, it would obviously have a big impact on the future of humanity, Loeb said. We have to decide how to respond to that. So, another interstellar object coming through our solar system. I don't know enough to know whether or not I would assume he's right, that it is very, very unusual.
Yeah.
That it would pass by loads of planets.
Yeah.
And it was going in a straight line. And it is a bit sus.
Imposter.
I think the problem with a lot of things like out in space is, for starters, most of them you don't actually see. You know they're there by taking measurements from other things that you can see and how they affect them, or receiving radio waves or something. So actually measuring these things is quite difficult, hence why very smart people do it and not us. Oumuamua seemed suspicious when that came in, and then it just came and went, and it was nothing. So I'm going to assume this is the same.
Probably, yeah.
Like I say, Avi Loeb is a smart guy. He's a Harvard physicist, so he's not someone who's just going to make something up necessarily. But he also, like I say, is heavily involved in UFO stuff, and he wants to believe, so you have to take it with a grain of salt.
Yeah.
What do you think?
Yeah. It is unlikely, right?
I assume so. But at the same time, it could be a legitimate coincidence. Things can happen. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I don't know. It's cool, though.
I think it's interesting. This is only the third interstellar object that we've confirmed detected coming through our solar system. It probably happens more than that, but it can't happen that much. Otherwise, we would have noted more before. So it is relatively rare. So it's pretty cool that it is happening. And it's interesting that it's happened 3 times fairly recently.
Yeah.
2017, 2019, and now 2025.
What's going on?
Very sus. It might be rocks. Maybe there's an alien species out there just throwing rocks through our solar system trying to hit us.
Throwing rocks and pissing on our planet.
Who knows? Anyway, let us know what you think in the comments, because that is all we have for UFOs.
That's it.
True story.
Again, look, the ghosts, the aliens, they're having a little summer. A little summery time, aren't they? And good for them.
A bit of a holiday, a bit of time off. Cryptozoology continues, though. Our old friend Bigfoot has been up to some mischief.
Oh, way up. I like to think of Bigfoot like I think of that elf on the shelf thing.
Yeah.
It's just a little trouble causer.
Yeah, he's just appearing in places, causing trouble.
Causing trouble and buggering off.
Here's the first story about him. Volunteers run into Bigfoot during search for missing girl in Arizona.
Arizona. Oh, dear.
This story, it was on the whole Bigfoot Field Researchers Organization thing, so it's not a proper news story.
Right.
So I've just taken the TK Randall Unexplained Mysteries story. According to a report submitted by the Bigfoot Field Researchers Organization, the incident occurred back on the 15th of June when so it's not even a July story technically. But that is when it was posted.
We are a sham.
When a woman named Amber, along with her husband and cousin, ventured out into the wilderness to help find a girl who had gone missing in the area. The group had gone about 20 miles down a dirt track after dark, and they had been using a spotlight to help illuminate their way when a beam shone onto something large standing nearby. The creature was described as 7 foot tall, at least 400 pounds, and had a wide body and shoulders. Its eyes reflected a golden colour. Its face was described as leathery, and it was covered in hair. The group stood there staring in horror at the creature for several minutes before deciding to flee. Fortunately, the girl who they had been looking for was later found safe and well, but she did have her own story to tell. She told rescuers that she had been spooked by something in the undergrowth that had caused her to panic and run away, resulting in a tumble off a cliff. She also described seeing glowing things moving towards her in the darkness. Could her ordeal have been sparked by an encounter with the same creature? We will likely never know for sure.
What?
Glowing things. Ghosts, UFOs,
Mothman?
Bigfoot all together? Or is it Bigfoot's glowing eyes in the dark? I don't know. So, 7 foot tall, 400 pounds. So, Hafthor Bjornsson, one of the world's strongest men, is, I believe, just a little shy of 7 foot. He's like 6'10" or something like that.
Yeah.
Something like that. I believe he's at like 300 something pounds. No, he weighs 200, around just over 200. Alexa, how many pounds is 200 kilo?
200 kilograms is about 440 pounds.
440 pounds.
Wow.
So it's about the size of him.
Damn.
So it's not inhuman, because there is a human.
Yeah, because,
But that is one of the biggest people
Yeah.
to exist. So unless Thor was just out there,
Yeah, it might have been.
just stood in some trees,
Yeah.
I don't know. But it's about the same size of Hafthor Julius Bjornsson.
Oh, don't you use his government name?
Recently got the world record deadlift, 505 kilo.
Nice one.
Crazy.
If you're listening.
After the
congrats,
controversy
my guy.
with him and Eddie Hall, and
Oh, yeah.
I won't get into that. But GG's.
GG's. Anyway, back to the Bigfoot
Back to Bigfoot.
thing. That's cool. I believe it.
You believe it?
I'm a believer in Bigfoot. I'm a Bigfoot believer. Do they sell merch? I want some Bigfoot merch, please.
Probably. Again, it's one of those where I think it's cool because they weren't out looking for Bigfoot. So it's not like they're like, oh, we want to see Bigfoot. Let's make anything seem like it's Bigfoot and then tell the story. They were just looking for this little girl, and they're like, we just saw something.
So they don't have any connection with the little girl. They were just helping. There was a search for this girl.
Yeah, I don't think they know. They were just helping look for her.
See, there you go as well. Because
Yeah.
if it was like their family, I'd have been like, nah, something nefarious. This is all a setup,
To get
a
a story out there.
ploy. But no, if it's a stranger.
The one thing, though, that kind of makes it a little bit less reliable, like maybe they do want to see Bigfoot quote, is the fact that they uploaded it to the Bigfoot investigation.
Yeah,
website, whatever.
rather than.
So one of them was already into Bigfoot and thought, oh,
yeah.
I think I've seen something. Let me, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
It doesn't mean they're lying. I'm not saying they are, but it does also then it's like, you know what I mean? It's like Avi Loeb. It's like, I'm not saying he's lying because he's a smart guy. Maybe he's right about this interstellar object, but you obviously want to see this. You want to believe this. So you have to then, that does detract a little bit, unfortunately. Which means that if either of us ever saw anything and said something, a little bit's taken away because we want to see it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But it's just the way it is.
Yeah.
So, shall we move on?
Though. Yeah, okay.
Shocking video captures Bigfoot sprinting through the woods in broad daylight.
Mate,
Is that it again?
he is a little devil, he is.
The source for this is Daily Mail.
Good.
A man walking his dogs through the snow-covered Sierra Nevada mountains captured footage of a mysterious figure sprinting in the distance, sparking renewed debate over the existence of Bigfoot. The Rocky Mountains Sasquatch Organization received the video from a man identified only as Bill, who said the sighting took place this past May in Coyote Ridge, California. Bill had been recording his dogs playing in the snow when he noticed something moving on the left side of the frame. The subject moves very smoothly, none or very little up and down, Bill shared with the Sasquatch research team. At first, I didn't think it was even moving its arms. However, after enlarging the section by 400% with the creature in it, I can see that it does move its arms. He also noted that one frame appeared to show a side profile of the picture of the figure, revealing what he described as a dome-shaped head. However, some viewers were skeptical, saying the figure was too far away to be identified clearly and was likely a person hiding among the trees. The video has since circulated online, reigniting interest among believers and skeptics alike. While some dismiss the footage as inconclusive, others view it as compelling evidence of the legendary creature said to roam the wilderness of North America. You want to watch this video?
Yeah, I do.
Video will be in the comments.
In the description.
In the description, sorry, yes.
Oh, sorry, Dodge. You're on my wire.
Let's have a look. Let's biggen this.
Biggen it. Make it big.
We got to have it biggened. Let's skip the advert. Here we go.
Bigfoot caught on camera.
There he is.
Eastern Sierras.
Circled in the trees.
MSO
There's the dog. Cute.
Bigfoot watching
There he is.
in the Eastern Sierras back in May.
Is the dog looking at it? Oh, he's not really bothered.
It's just disappeared behind that tree. It didn't come back out the other side of it.
Happened in about the first 10 seconds. If you enlarge the video and pay close attention to the far left, you'll see it walking rapidly behind the trees and through the snow.
You don't even have to enlarge it. It's quite clear.
Then squats and opens up the branches just as I pan away to film our dog.
Oh, it's opening up the branch. Oh, yeah, yeah. I saw the branch move as well.
To make the video larger,
I've not seen that.
because to me it's quite
Shall I go back a bit?
has a dark film our dogs playing. Do you
Oh,
have the
let's go back a bit further.
video larger?
You see, he runs behind. He doesn't come back out behind. He's running. He doesn't come out of this one's. But just before it pans, watch it.
Up the branches just as I pan away to film
There, you
our
see him?
dogs playing.
No.
Do you have the
You didn't see it?
No.
All right, fair enough. Well, the light behind it changed it at least. I mean, this video is 7 minutes long. We'd have to watch the whole thing. We've
Mute
seen
it
the
and
actual clip.
carry it on. I want to see. I want to see you
Well, you
open
wanna-
it.
Well, let's see if he zooms in a bit. Let's go a bit further ahead.
Yeah, there.
Yeah, he zoomed in here. So there he is walking. Walking past the trees. Red circle around him. Classic. Classic.
Mhm.
I think that was in the world. I don't think he drew that on afterwards.
I was just going to say.
He stops
No
behind
wonder
this
it's
one.
honest.
Camera's about to turn.
Oh,
Well,
I
you
see
then.
it
You
there.
saw it then,
yeah.
yeah.
I got my glasses on, you see.
There you go.
Wow.
Yet again, we've done it. We found him. That's Bigfoot. Caught on camera. No reason not to believe anymore.
Now, we own a dog.
True story.
We walk that dog. Yep, we're talking about you, Dodge, and you're gonna drag Sam's phone off at
Do
coffee
not
table
drag
if you
my
move.
phone.
Anyway, what we know is that
Over these wires.
I'm pretty sure if Dodger heard or saw Bigfoot like how we do, he'd have bolted for it. Go and say hello. What do you reckon?
He is quite friendly.
Yeah, but that dog might not be. That dog might not be asked.
What,
Maybe it's
Bigfoot?
used to Bigfoot. Maybe that
Maybe.
dog there is in cahoots with
He
Bigfoot.
definitely have picked up the smell.
Yeah.
He'd be zigzagging all over the place, tracking that smell.
Have we just got a bad dog? No,
Definitely not.
not a chance.
There. So I mean, we've all seen him. He's out there, just
There you
getting
go.
caught on camera all the time.
He's real.
So I don't know what to tell you.
Mm,
You happy with that story?
that was good.
Next story.
Yeah.
All right, this is about apparently a mystery from Milwaukee.
A Milwaukee mystery.
I'd never heard of it, but then again, I'm not from Milwaukee, so I wouldn't
A
have done.
Milwistowy.
Let me tell you about it.
Mhm.
It's been 10 years since the Milwaukee lion mystery. Social media says there was a big cat sighting this week.
The what now?
Milwaukee lion. The source of this is Milwaukee Journal Sentinel. Quote. It starts with a quote. Don't tell me there's another lion running around.
Right.
That's what Karen Sarapani, executive director of the Milwaukee Area Domestic Animal Control Commission, had to say when informed that a user on the Nextdoor app reported seeing a big cat in Milwaukee's Riverside Park on the 25th of July. Sarapani worked for Madak when reports of a lion in Milwaukee in 2015, 10 years to the week, prompted a feline hunt with officials using long guns, setting meat traps, and even utilizing a helicopter after former Milwaukee police chief Ed Flynn said he reviewed cell phone footage of a lionish creature in the city. Numerous callers reported seeing the creature every time police would respond, investigate, and turn up nothing, until a Milwaukee police officer said he spotted a lion-like animal near North 30th Street and West Fairmount Avenue. Authorities believed they had had the big cat cornered on the city's north side, and in came the TV cameras, national media outlets, and photographers. Of course, the lion slipped away and forever lives in our thoughts.
Right.
The first report of the Milwaukee lion came on the 20th of July 2015 when a woman said she saw the big cat in the 200 block of East Garfield Avenue in Brewers Hill. Others reported sightings near Washington Park. Former Milwaukee Mayor Tim Barrett joked at the time maybe the lion wanted to return to the location of the city's first zoo at Washington Park. The Milwaukee County Zoo maintained that no lions had escaped. Nowadays, some people turn to social media before authorities. On the 25th of July, a user of Nextdoor.com reported a big cat at Riverside Park on Milwaukee's east side. Potential big cat sighting, the post said. Ran off before I could really get a good look at it. Tawny-coloured, relatively long tail compared to its body. It was about 2.5 feet in height at the shoulder. It definitely wasn't a dog of any sort. The Milwaukee County Sheriff's Office, which handles public safety of county parks, hasn't responded to a request for comment. Sarah Parney said Maddock hasn't received any calls of a big cat in Milwaukee, but cougar sightings have happened in the area and will likely continue to grow. In 2018, a cougar was spotted peering through the front window of a Brookfield home. Although nothing ever came of the Milwaukee lion, in 2015, Sarah Parney said she still remembers needing to leave the annual Brady Street Festival after receiving a call to go help police capture the big cat on the city's north side. She said there's a few possible reasons the lion was never captured. It could have been a lost large dog all along, or it could have been a pet big cat, or it was a wild animal that quickly left the area. So that's what's going on. Interesting. If you lived in Milwaukee and there was like potentially a lion running about, you'd been a bit scared.
Yeah, you will.
But I'm also thinking, I think when they say a lion, I don't think they're talking about a lion. I could be wrong, but I think they're talking about a mountain lion.
Yeah.
Slightly different. It's still a big cat, still dangerous. You don't want to run into one. But it's not like, Lion King lion.
It's not a Lion King lion.
Big mane and all.
Big mane and all.
Yeah.
Wow.
I don't know. I think there are cougars, there are mountain lions in the
Yeah,
US.
there are.
And they don't, while they may not typically be in Milwaukee, I don't know. I wouldn't be surprised if they potentially wandered.
Yeah, so that
if we're encroaching on territory and stuff. So I don't think it's that surprising, but I think the whole, that kind of thing where like there's a bit of a scare or something's going to happen or whatever, or there's a lion about. And it's especially good when they never actually catch it, because then you're like, oh, maybe it wasn't real, but it still sort of lives in your head as like a cool thing.
Yeah.
It's all of a sudden not cool when people start actually getting killed. You know
yeah,
what I mean?
bloody mauled by a lion.
But as it stands, as a story, I think that's pretty cool.
Yeah, it's all right.
Yeah?
Yeah.
So if you're in Milwaukee, which you're not because no one from Milwaukee is listening.
You don't know that.
But they could do. And if you are, watch out for that big cat. And if you spot it, send it to us first. Thank you.
Send it. Send the lion.
Yeah, send the lion. Send it overseas.
Send it in post.
No, just a picture,
Put a stamp on it.
Okay, that's all there is for cryptozoology as well.
Oh.
Now, this is where actually the bulk of this episode goes. And I say the bulk, I don't think it's going to be forever, but there's a few stories here that were quite interesting that fitted in the other category.
Right.
So I'm going to go through them now.
Okay.
And I think they'll be quite interesting.
Okay.
The first one, get this, right?
Right.
I don't know if you've heard of this, but it is a very well-known story, because I don't think we've talked about it.
Maybe.
Copies of infamous Cottingley Fairies photographs set for auction after century in family's possession.
Run that by me one more time. Copies of...
Cottingley Fairies photographs.
I have no idea what that is.
Fairies at the bottom of the garden or whatever. No, you don't know? You'll see. This is Lincolnshire
Is it
World.
Fairy Flatfoot?
Don't think so.
Okay.
Two of the photographs that entranced the world. I know.
The world?
The world.
Except for Renegade.
Appearing to prove the existence of fairies.
Yes.
Are to go under the hammer in an auction in Lincolnshire next week after being entered by members of the family who have treasured them for more than 100 years. The photographs were once actually owned by Frances Griffiths, a 9-year-old schoolgirl who appears in the pictures with the fairies. She gave them to her best friend, never revealing even to her that they'd been faked.
What?
That's right. Faked.
fine.
James Laverec of Louth auctioneers John Taylor's said, in 1917, 16-year-old Elsie Wright took 2 photographs of her cousin Frances Griffiths with the fairies they said lived around the beck at the bottom of their garden in the village of Cottingley in West Yorkshire. When news of the photographs began to spread, experts were asked to examine the glass plate negatives. Their verdict was that there was no evidence of tampering with the negatives. Some of them went even further and said the pictures were not fakes. The story went global when Sherlock Holmes author Sir Arthur Conan Doyle wrote about the Cottingley Fairies in the Strand magazine, and the famous spiritualist Edward Gardner commissioned Harold Snelling, one of the experts who had examined the negatives, to produce a number of sets of high-quality prints of the images that were sold in brown card wallets at meetings and lectures. The girls were given sets, and Frances passed one of hers on to her primary school best friend Mary Anderson, apparently without any hint that they were not what they seemed. That is the set that will be auctioning at the sale room in Louth next Tuesday, 29th of July, so it's already happened. James added, Mary treasured the photographs for more than 60 years, right until the day in 1983 when Elsie and Frances, then very old ladies, finally came clean and admitted that it had all been a hoax, a joke that got out of hand. The photographs were genuine, but the fairies were simply cardboard cutouts that they had made, inspired by pictures in a children's book, which were propped up with hat pins.
Wow.
Mary's son, David Whittaker, who now lives in Saltfleetby on the Lincolnshire coast, said, my mother was completely shocked by the confession. She had totally believed her school friend's story, and she was so proud to have the photographs, always willing to get them out and show friends or anyone else who was interested.
Aww.
Because of them, she had spent her life believing in fairies.
Aww.
David added, my mother felt so let down that she brought out the photographs and the archive of Cottingley Fairies material that she had collected over the years and told us to throw it all out. It was only because my wife intervened and offered to take care of it in case she changed her mind that it did not end up in the dustbin. Mother never did change her mind. It's very unfortunate that David's wife did save the photographs because they are today believed to be worth a small fortune. The 2 fairy photographs in their original brown card wallet, plus a photo of Mary with Frances Griffiths on the outing in the early 1920s, and an archive of material is set to be sold as a single lot. Is expected to make well into 4 figures.
That poor woman. She could have died believing. That is awful.
You want to see the pictures?
Yeah, this has completely been under my radar.
So that's one picture.
All right.
Do you believe it?
What am I looking at?
That's Frances Griffiths, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
That's a fairy.
I can't tell what way it's facing. What am I supposed to see?
Well, that's his face.
Oh.
Those are his
yeah.
wings.
You pinched his
Is his little arms.
There we go, yeah.
His little art.
Yeah.
Yeah. And the other picture. I didn't get the picture of her and the family because I thought that's not got a fairy in it. I'll just get the fairy pictures.
Yeah, we want the fairies.
I'll put these in the description again.
Dodger, are you comfy there?
That's the more famous picture, I think.
Yeah.
You think you might have seen that?
Yeah.
Ooh. Zooming in a bit. There we go. Oh, whatever. You know how it is. Fairies. Look at them playing instruments and stuff.
Yeah, cool.
Yeah. So
they're very cool photos.
I think, obviously, this all happened.
You're going to hurt your neck, Dodger. Just lie down.
Pre our existence.
Goodbye.
But it was still famous. Like, people talked about it. I think my parents have talked about it. Like, must have been a big deal when it did.
And it was in Yorkshire?
West Yorkshire, yeah.
West Yorkshire.
Yeah.
The best Yorkshire.
I don't think so, mate. So yeah, that's that story. So if you wanted them, you're out of luck because they've already been sold, probably for a hefty price.
Yeah, I wonder how much they went for.
I don't know. Do you want to look it up?
What are they called?
Cottingley Fairy photographs. I mean, I wouldn't have bought them because why would I spend 4 figures on something like that? It's a bit much. But it is an interesting piece of history.
2,600.
2,600 they went for.
Within 2 minutes at John Taylor's.
Immediately. So if you want them, you have to spend more than that, and you have to contact the guy who bought them. So good luck. Right. Next story.
Mhm.
Now this is pretty cool. At first I saw this and I thought this will be rubbish, but let me check it out. And I checked it out and I was like, actually, that's pretty cool.
Okay.
Canada's incredible shrinking mill optical illusion.
Okay.
Oddity Central is the source for this one. Usually, things tend to appear smaller in the distance and grow in size the closer you get to them. But that rule does not apply to the grain elevator located in Port Colborne's Sugarloaf Marina. As motorists turn left onto Lakeshore Road, west from Cement Road, they have their view filled by this massive concrete building in the distance. It's so big, it literally fills the horizon. But as you drive forward, instead of getting even bigger, it starts to shrink. And by the time you make the left-hand bend, it's just an average industrial building in the distance. The mind-bending optical illusion has such a strong effect that 9 out of 10 people who see it for the first time drive back to get another look. So what causes the shrinking mill illusion? Well, apparently it's a variety of factors. Some believe it's a result of changing perspectives as you drive by the grain elevator. As you turn off Cement Road, large trees and houses on both sides of the road make the building appear much larger than it actually is. But then once the road opens up, your perspective of the bay changes and the building shrinks to its actual size. Others claim that the refraction light from the bay's shallow water also contributes to the optical illusion. The visual effect of the shrinking mill illusion is so strong that it can be experienced on video. In fact, this is one of the main causes of its growing popularity as a local tourist attraction. The grain elevator has been there more than 100 years, but people only started talking about the shrinking mill after clips of people driving by it started going viral on YouTube and Instagram. I have the video.
Cool. It's very much like looking out a window, innit? You can have that with certain things.
Well, don't look at it yet. Don't look at it.
I'm not looking, my eyes are closed.
Let's get back to the beginning.
Can I open my eyes?
That's big, innit?
Make it big.
Become big, please. Whoa. Big, full screen. There we go. That's what we want. Are you ready?
Yeah.
Here we go.
In my way
Get this watched.
I'm watching.
Click. You see it in the distance?
Mm-hmm.
Big building, right?
Yeah.
Keep watching. Driving towards this big building. It is getting smaller.
It's definitely the same as like with windows. It's because of the trees, isn't it?
I think the trees are a big part of it, yeah. But it literally looks like it's getting smaller as they go. Look at it.
Yeah.
Like if you look at it there, how it is, compared to the start, when it looks like it's right there at the turn.
Have you seen that? It's like with a hotel or something, isn't it? There's something outside of a hotel that this I think it was a dad or something. It was posted on TikTok. Was really confused by this. It was like a big ball or something like that.
Right. The link for that video will be in the description. A big ball outside a hotel.
Something like that.
It does something similar, does it?
Yeah, I'm Googling it. I don't know.
Get it Googled.
Hotel window optical illusion.
This is great radio.
I'm so sorry. Oh, that's it. The Vegas Sphere.
Oh, yeah. Right, but that's not an optical illusion, is it? Oh, I see.
No,
I
it's
see
the
what
same
you're saying.
concept,
Yeah.
right? Because it's filling up the whole window when he's right far away from it.
Bro.
Anyway.
I'm with you.
Sorry.
Anyway, so that's pretty cool. If you've seen that, good on you.
Yeah, I love stuff like that.
Pretty snazzy.
I bloody love it.
Okay, now this one's cool. Incredible video captured during Alberta storm could be rare ball lightning event.
Ball
You know
lightning.
about ball lightning?
I don't know about ball lightning.
It's lightning in a ball. Very rare.
Oh. Is that a bit like whiskey
For a
in a
long
jar?
time thought to be a myth. This could be video evidence of it. Source is Global News.
Global news.
No injuries were reported after an intense night of stormy weather unfolded in central Alberta on Wednesday night. But once the storms passed, one couple was left with a strange video of something bright and shiny a few hundred meters from their home that they could not make sense of. Ed Pardy told Global News that he and his wife Melinda stepped onto the back porch of their home near Rich Valley Alta just before 7 p.m. to get a closer look at the storm passing through, which featured fierce lightning all around and also, at one point, triggered tornado watches and warnings in the region. After a rather vicious lightning strike, we saw a ball of fire, about 20 feet above the ground, he recalled, and it kind of stayed there in a big round ball. Melinda suggested capturing what they were seeing on video, and they were able to record about 23 seconds of the phenomenon until it seemed to disappear as quickly as it came about. I was like, what is that? It wasn't even a colour of fire, she recounted, adding she wondered if it was some type of electric fireball. It was bluish in colour. Ed described what they saw as slowly moving, bright orb of blue light, and he believes it was about 1 metre or 2 metres in diameter. Before it went out, there was a bit of a pop, and the whole thing kind of disintegrated and went away, he said. I was glad it was far away from our house. Global News showed the video to Frank Florane, senior manager of the Planetarium and Space Sciences at the TELUS World of Science in Edmonton. He described it as an incredible video of something very strange associated with severe weather conditions. He said he believes it's possible that parties saw ball lightning. It could be ball lightning, or it could be something that's more of an artifact of a lightning strike itself, he explained, adding that some scientists are researching the phenomenon of ball lightning and trying to recreate such events in laboratory settings. Ready for the video?
I'm ready.
Let's watch this video. We're about to see ball lightning, possibly for the first time. Can we biggen it? Biggen it. Oh, there's a fox.
It's an advert.
It's an advert. There's always adverts. Let's big screen it.
Skip ad.
Skip. Right. There it is.
Whoa.
A ball of light hovers over a field.
Crazy. It looks big.
And this couple from Rich Valley, Alberta was mesmerized.
After a rather vicious,
Oh, we don't need to see their faces. Just show the video.
we saw the ball of fire
I want to see it going out.
20 feet above the
Yeah.
It shows the ball of light for about 20
Okay.
seconds before it disintegrates. They were under a tornado.
There it goes.
Whoa. Whoa.
That's a cool video, that.
That is wicked.
Meter away from their home.
Yeah, it's moving horizontally above the ground. Incredibly bright, too.
Oh my god. I don't need to
Quit
see
yapping.
According to one scientist,
them.
it could be
Come
ball
on.
lightning
There it is again.
can be produced from intense lightning. But why it's called
Oh my god. Forget this stupid news report.
Yeah, well, we get the gist.
But yeah, you can see it.
That was very cool.
So yeah, ball lightning. Long talked about, like a known thing, but like so rare that like there's some videos purported to be it, but I think a lot of them have been proven to be fake.
Mm-hmm.
So that's a very cool video, and I like the way it just disappears, and it looks very legit. even though
Yeah,
it
the
doesn't-
way it disappeared was pretty cool.
Yeah, and I think it's the way he said there's like a pop as it goes as well.
Mm.
Like I don't think you want to be near it,
No, absolutely not. Can you imagine?
but that's very cool. If anyone out there seen ball lightning, please tell us in the comments.
If you've got lightning balls, keep them
Tell us that as well. I've got, I think, 2 more stories here
Okay.
to finish us off. This
I
one
do
you're gonna
need
like.
wee.
Yeah, well, you can last 2
I
stories.
just drank a whole bottle of Ribena.
I think you can last 2 stories.
I can.
You'll like this one. Weird man dressed as cat terrorizes residents in Merseyside, England.
I'm Merseyside as well. Amazing. Yeah, I'm down.
This is straight from TK Randall himself at Unexplained Mysteries. The peculiar individual has been sighted several times in costume prowling around the area after dark. Dressed in a full black catsuit with a penchant for dancing, meowing and growling at random members of the public, this anthropomorphic cat has freaked out quite a few people.
Classic.
One local, Abby Gilbert, reported encountering them while out walking a dog. Quote, anyone know who the freak in the cat mask and morph suit is at a coastal park near Harvester? She wrote on Facebook.
Why don't we get this in our community notice board?
Was walking my dog tonight and heard a man making cat noises. Shone a torch, he was waving his arms at me before crawling up the hill. Never been so scared. It was a similar story. Oops, I scrolled a bit too far there. Back up one, back
You've
up one.
gone ahead of yourself there, love.
It was a similar story for another dog walker in the same area who first became aware of the cat man when she heard growling and turned to see him crawling towards her on all 4s. Weirdo.
Is this our
I didn't-
destiny?
I
as
didn't
dog
feel
walkers?
scared, really. He was just waving his arms and making panther noises, she said. I felt more confused than scared. Merseyside Police and Crime Commissioner Emily Spurrell has since appealed to members of the public to report a strange man to police should they happen to encounter him. Exactly who the man is and why he's running around at night in a cat costume remains, for the moment at least, unclear. Definitely a furry. There's a picture. I don't know if this was actually him, but this was in the article, so I'll show you it.
Amazing.
I'll put that link in the
Now-
description as well.
Oh, his arm looks so curved.
Don't know.
What if that is was it Milwaukee? What if that's the
That's
Milwaukee,
the Milwaukee
lion?
It's made its way to Mersey.
Yeah, it won't surprise me.
Yeah. I thought that was a funny one.
That
Some
that was good. That
idiot
could
dressed
be-
as a
yeah.
cat meowing at people.
That's the sort of people we're likely to encounter now that we've
Yeah.
got a dog and we be walking him.
That's funny stuff, that.
He's having a running dream, I
He
think.
is having a dream, isn't he?
He's so quick in his dreams.
He's quick in real life.
He is quick in real life. Bloody hell.
Yeah, I don't know. I thought that one was funny. I thought
That
you'd
was
like
good, that. I did like that.
If you're in Mersey and you see the cat man, tell us about it.
Yeah, go on then.
Okay, next story. U.S. researchers launch new mission to solve mystery of Amelia Earhart's fate.
Okay.
I added this one partly because it's a big thing, Amelia Earhart's disappearance, what have you.
Mm-hmm.
But also, I just the other day listened to the Astonishing Legends 2-part podcast on Amelia Earhart, and they had a pretty convincing argument for what actually happened. So I'll go through this and I'll tell you about that afterwards.
Okay.
Source for this is The Guardian. A new mission to locate Amelia Earhart's long missing plane is being launched. Researchers announced on Wednesday following fresh clues that suggest she may have crash landed on a remote island in the South Pacific. A satellite image may show part of Earhart's Lockheed Electra 10E protruding from the sand on Nicomararo, an island located in Kiribati, about 1,000 miles from Fiji, according to Richard Pettigrew, head of the Archaeological Legacy Institute, a non-profit based in Oregon. What we have here is maybe the greatest opportunity ever to finally close the case, Pettigrew said in a news release. With such a great amount of very strong evidence, we feel we have no choice but to move forward and hopefully return with proof. Earhart and her navigator, Fred Noonan, vanished on the 2nd of July 1937, exactly 88 years ago, during their attempt to circumnavigate the globe, leaving behind one of history's most puzzling aviation mysteries. Now, Purdue University, where Earhart once taught and which contributed funding for her flight, is organising a team to travel to Nicomararo this November. The group hopes to uncover and recover remains of the aircraft. We believe we owe it to Amelia and her legacy at Purdue to fulfill her wishes, if possible, to bring the Electra back to Purdue, Steve Schultz, the University General Counsel, told NBC News. Pettigrew believes the object spotted in the satellite photograph aligns in the size and material with Earhart's craft. He also noted its position is near her intended route and close to where 4 of her emergency radio transmissions are thought to have originated. The image was taken in 2015, a year after a powerful cyclone may have exposed the site by shifting sand, Pettigrew said. He later presented the findings to Purdue. Additional signs suggesting Earhart's presence on the island include American-made tools and small medicine bottle, Pettigrew added. Back in 2017, 4 specially trained dogs and archaeologists from the International Group for Historic Aircraft Recovery, TICAR, also explored Nicomararo. Still, not everyone is convinced. Rick Gillespie, TICAR's executive director, has led 12 previous expeditions to the island and believes Earhart probably landed and died there. However, he doubts the satellite image shows a plane. Instead, he told NBC he thinks the object could be a coconut palm tree and a root ball pushed ashore during a storm. Schultz said Earhart had intended to return the plane to Purdue after the journey so it could be studied by future aviation students. The Purdue Research Foundation has approved $500,000 in funding for the first phase of the trip. The team will take 6 days to reach Nicomararo by boat and will have 5 days on the island to search for the object and attempt to identify it as a missing plane. So, according to the podcast that I listened to from Astonishing Legends, which, to be fair, was in 2017, so this current story is more up to date, but they went over TICAR's whole thing about where they thought the plane landed on this island. Mm-hmm. And there was a knife that had been taken apart that they thought might have been used for spear fishing.
Yeah.
And I think there was an old men's boot or something like that.
Not an ice skate.
Not an ice skate, no. But all
Not
these
like
things
Castaway.
were found to be from natives nearby, and definitely not from
Right.
Amelia Earhart and her navigator. there was also a piece of aluminium. They were like, "Oh, this is from their ship, from their aircraft." It was then proven to not be because it didn't have the right markings from the company that manufactured it. Or whatever.
Right. Okay.
So, I mean, who knows, right? But this whole thing of them landing on this island has already been fairly well disputed. So it feels like maybe they're just trying to raise money to do something really just so they can get paid. So it's a little bit suspicious. I don't know. They could be right. I don't know. Who knows? We'll see what happens.
Who knows?
Notably, they were saying in the podcast that notably she wasn't that great of a pilot. Not that she's like, she knew what she was doing and what have you, but like she was noted as not being particularly great. She was notable for being the first woman to do a lot of these things.
Yeah.
But that didn't necessarily mean that she was incredible at them.
Yeah.
But she was okay. Her navigator originally was a different person. And then they had an argument or something, or he wanted to do, I can't remember exactly what he said. I think they wanted to do something different. She didn't want to do it. He left. This other guy came in. This other guy's really good at some things. But then the whole plan they had for communication while they were doing this flight was what they'd had planned with the other guy. So then they set off without a sort of new plan. They didn't know Morse code, so they couldn't talk. I mean, the plan was to talk verbally, and while the places they were command or whatever they were talking to, they were giving them information and where to go. Talk to them, but they never had any two-way communication directly back from them. They heard her, and then they said things to her, but they never actually heard her respond saying, "Oh, thanks for telling me."
Right.
So they don't know if she actually even heard them.
Right.
There's been strong suggestion that they may have been quite far off course anyway. But the conclusion they came to, which did seem the most compelling, was that the reason they never heard her talk back to them was because it was pre-recorded to keep up the pretense of what was going on. What was actually happening, whether she knew it or not, was that she was essentially being used to spy on the Japanese. Because this is World War II era or around that kind of time. And what actually happened is that she did crash, but she was captured by the Japanese, interrogated, and ultimately executed by them. And there were multiple U.S. Army people who had said, so apparently they got a plane and they were hiding it in this hangar, and it was a known thing. Or apparently this in this hangar is Amelia Earhart's plane. They never, the person who was saying this never went in to check, but they were sort of standing outside guarding it. And then apparently some other people, I'm trying to remember the exact details, but I think it was some other people in the Marines or something, said they went to go have a look, and they found that it had actually, what they were actually doing was destroying the plane.
Destroying it, yeah.
So it wouldn't be found, and it was maybe buried at that airport where it was. So she was being held somewhere in Japan. They got a plane, took it elsewhere, ultimately destroyed it to hide what they were trying to do.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And I'm not saying that definitely is true because it's quite a conspiracy theory kind of thing, but it did seem like there was some reasonable evidence for it. It's like, and the other theories were relatively well debunked. The other most likely thing is that she just crashed somewhere in the ocean, and because the ocean is the ocean, you're just never going to find it. So there's also a strong possibility of that. But the whole thing is quite interesting. But I think the island that they're going to, Nicomaroro, that they're going to look at, has been quite heavily, like, it's the least likely of the three sort of theories or hypotheses. So I think they're backing up the wrong tree, but hopefully not. Hopefully they find something and then we know for sure, but I wouldn't bet money on it.
Yeah.
So that was that. What do you think of that?
Cool.
What do you think happened to her?
I don't know, Sam.
Do you not?
No.
Do you know much about her?
Not really.
No. But you've heard that, you know.
I've heard, yeah.
I remember
and we
Ross
talked about it before.
Ross on Friends was shocked.
Don't you say that man's name in my
he
presence.
Was shocked she just disappeared.
Don't you talk about Ross.
You're a Ross hater.
Well, he's a buffoon, isn't he?
So a good mystery for you there. Maybe you should look into Amelia Earhart stuff.
Maybe I should.
You might enjoy that mystery.
I think I will. I have heard stuff and that, but yeah.
Could be UFOs, to be honest with you. You never know. All right, this is the last story.
We've got another one. I'm dying for a wee.
This is the last one, and I'll just tell you and I'll explain. Sound of Earth's flipping magnetic field haunts again from 780,000 years ago. The source is Science Alert. In 2024, researchers transformed readings of an epic upheaval of Earth's magnetic field flipping 41,000 years ago into an eerie auditory experience.
What does that mean?
Now, a team containing some of those same scientists has sonified an even earlier flip from epochs ago. The resulting cacophony is an unnerving translation of geological data on the Matuyama Brunhes reversal. Yes. A switching of the planet's magnetic poles that took place roughly 780,000 years ago. Geophysicists Sanja Panovska and Ahmed Nasser Magoub from the Hemlots Center for Geosciences created a global model of Earth's magnetic field during the event based on ancient magnetic data in sediments from drill cores around the world. This data was then visualized by Maximilian Arthur Shanner and sonified by Klaus Nielsen and Shanner. The Earth's magnetic field is generated by the rolling liquid metals deep beneath the crust, extending tens to hundreds of kilometers into space. The field deflects atmospheric stripping particles, keeping us all safe below. The bombardment of solar radiation that leaks through during the reversal raises the levels of beryllium-10 in Earth's atmosphere, which in turn can be preserved in ice core samples. Measuring fluctuations in these isotopes then serves as a handy measure of the field's weakening. The data shows that when Earth's magnetic pole gets restless, they don't just cleanly trade places, but stagger about in slow motion, splitting into blobs and drunkenly merging. The resulting random bubbling of numerous magnetic polarities across the planet is aptly visualized in the animation. So what's happened is they've taken some measurements when they know the Earth magnetic field flipped.
Mm-hmm.
And they've done something to make it audio.
Mm-hmm.
Now, it's cool. It's a cool sound. And I wanted to end it on this because I think it's a cool sound to end the podcast on. But I think it's one of those things where it's like, oh, it's the audio of this happening. I think it's like more of a representation. It's not like they're physically translating the pure data, I don't think, into an actual audio format.
Yeah.
And this is legitimately the quote-unquote sound of it. It's more that they saw this happening and came up with an artistic interpretation for the sound of it.
Right.
That's what I think is happening, but it's pretty cool. So we're going to listen to it now. If I remember, I'll attach the actual audio to the podcast. If I don't, you'll just hear it through the microphone, but I will also link the video in the description so you can listen to it for yourselves and watch the little visualization. So we're going to watch this now. We're going to have to biggen it. You know how it goes. We'll biggen it. Let's get it biggened. Right, here we go. Boom.
Okay.
There you go. So north and south. North's the orange, south's the blue, I guess. You can see as they're mixing up and it's getting a bit more dissonant.
Yeah. It's very relaxing. Spooky as well. Oh, is this what they're using for the meditation?
It could be. You can imagine these liquid metals under the surface of the earth. All moving about.
Oh my God. Oh my God. That's jarring.
And then it resolves with a nice consonant sound once they've actually flipped.
Wow.
So there you go.
Wow.
That's pretty cool, right?
That was very cool. I like that.
So it's a natural thing. We know it happens.
Yeah.
The magnetic poles flipping. But it also happens very rarely. And it is seemingly quite a big event. All your compasses will be wrong.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It implies that it lets in more radioactive particles from the sun when it does it, because it's not having the same level of protection while it's all mixed up, I guess. We are sort of due for it to happen. But soon in, those terms could have still been hundreds of thousands of years or whatever. But I think it's pretty cool.
That is cool.
And it's a rare thing that they're still kind of, I think, figuring out a lot of what it means and what effect it actually has on the Earth.
Yeah.
But it's not super dangerous. I think we're okay if it does happen.
Very.
I think we'll be fine. But that's the podcast.
Wow, that was a good one.
Yeah, you enjoyed it.
Yeah.
Yeah, good.
Dodger enjoyed it.
You enjoyed your first podcast with us, Dodge?
Our latest paranormal investigator.
Yeah, there he is.
Oh, it's tea time for little Dodger.
If you've enjoyed this podcast, please like, comment, and subscribe.
Yeah.
We would like
that'd be nice.
some of those comments and those subscriptions, please. Thank you. Join us for August. Spooky news, which hopefully, if we're good about it, will only be in a couple of weeks, 2 maybe 3 weeks.
Yeah.
When we get actually into September.
Yeah, and also if it is your jam, if that's what you're into, keep an eye on our vlog channel on YouTube, because
Ren and Sam vlogs.
Because I'm doing that again.
It's getting kicked up again. With a bit of a twist. It's not quite the same as it was.
Yeah, so if you're interested in vlogs at all, or just want to see us and what we're up to, check it out.
You can see Dodger then as well.
Yeah, see Dodger.
Yeah. So thanks for listening. And
Ta-ra!
we'll see you next time. Bye.